Hey there, Chef Peter here, and I want to welcome you to my magic kitchen. This is the home of the Instant Gourmet. I am so excited. I get to do one of my very favorite things tonight. I get to cook. I get to make an amazing dessert for you. I get to talk about health and nutrition. And I get to make friends with awesome people that are just like you watching today. I'm going to make you my minted tropical berry bliss. This is going to be delicious. It is instant gourmet, and it's just bursting with color and nutrition and life and vitality, and I want you to have it right now. Are you ready? Okay, let's have some fun. Now, we're going to start off with a papaya. Okay? What I've got is a nice, beautiful Hawaiian papaya. Love the Hawaiian papaya. It's an orange papaya, and I'm going to slice it real quickly here. I'm going to show you how to slice it. I'm just going to skin it right now. And look at that. Just coming off nicely. Look at that. See that? Then we're going to cut it in half. We're going to go ahead and take the seeds out. Right over here, we're going to go ahead and take the seeds out. Now, when I used to live in Hawaii and Florida, I actually used to plant my own papaya trees. It is amazing how fast these seeds will sprout and give you trees. It takes about 1 year to sprout a papaya seed and to be eating papayas the next year. The Hawaiian version like this does not grow well in Florida. The big chunky ones grow in Florida. They can handle the cooler winters. The Hawaiian version does not. It's a real particular picky strain of papaya. It really needs a microclimate, a microcosm that's stable. And a place like Hawaii has got that stable trade winds, that 80-degree year-round temperature, perfect for growing these Hawaiian papayas. Absolutely delicious papaya. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take that papaya, I'm going to cut it right in half, okay, as you can see. I think I'll work with a little different knife this time. I'm just going to go ahead and take this knife and I'm going to go ahead and run that. Can you see that? I'm going to go ahead and run that just right down there, just like that. Real simple. And I'm going to take that off. Now see, look, I accidentally broke that a little bit. So we're going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this for a different presentation now. It's okay, you can do that. It's my show. All right, so this one here, I'm going to be a little more careful. You know, it's a very ripe papaya, too. It's perfectly ripe, delicious. That's another issue you run into when you're trying to slice these, because it's literally so ripe, so soft, so perfectly delicious that it's falling. It's just, in my hands, it's just crumbling. So, but this one I was a little more careful with, and so I'm going to be able to, look at that, darn it. I'm going to be able to get a little bit more of a neat presentation with that, and I'm just getting that like that. There we go. It's not exactly what I wanted. Nothing as clean as I wanted, but still going to be absolutely delicious, I promise you. This papaya over here, we're going to go ahead and use it as a chopped papaya presentation, okay? So that's how you improvise. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that here. And this is just a real simple dessert. I want to show you something that you can do in minutes at home at the end of your hard day, you can still throw around out a gourmet dessert like this. It's bursting with nutrition and health. Absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and start sprinkling some fresh berries on there. I promised you it would be a tropical berry bliss. So we got the papaya for the tropics. We're going to go ahead and put a few Marion berries on there, just like that. We're going to put a couple raspberries. These are fresh grown, organically grown raspberries. These are from Roseburg, Oregon, the gateway to the Willamette Valley. Tremendous wine growing region. Fabulous for berries. Some of the best berries in the world come right out of Oregon. So we're going to go ahead and put a little pile of berries there, okay? And right on top of our fanned papaya, we're going to go ahead and put a few of our berries over here. Now this is going to be a fun presentation over here, so don't worry. We're not going to mistreat this one over here just because we didn't chop it right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some bananas. Let's get some banana going here. Where is my banana? Okay, here it is. Now the bananas are fun because you can slice them beautifully. See, now look at this. They just slice wonderfully. There's so many recipes we're going to be doing with bananas over the months to come. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful fruit. Now, if I'd planned this a little better, you see, I could have tucked these in like that for you. And then we would have had that nice little layered effect. But I'll be honest with you, I've been cooking all day. And I'm getting just a little tired. But I still want to give you a beautiful, there we go, look at that. So we got that. We got the bananas in there. We have a little bit of a style. These bananas here, we're just going to go ahead and cut them in half. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to do this. Now this, we're going to go ahead and put these all around here. Nicely laid out. I'm going to fan them out a little bit further. Okay. See, now all we're doing is we're slicing the banana on a diagonal cut. Okay, we're just taking the banana, we're cutting it diagonal, we're getting a nice longer cut out of it. Okay, so you see how I just laid that out, and it's almost as like we've got a little cool little sundial. See that? Sunburst, if you forgive me. Okay. All right. Now that's going to be a neat little deal. This is a little bit different. Now what we're going to do with that is we're going to take a little fresh mint. Now look at that. This I picked today while I was enjoying the hot springs. I saw the mint growing on the side and I thought, oh my gosh, I got to have that for my dinner tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this peppermint is what this is. It's actually a flowering peppermint. So I think what we'll do is we'll use that beautiful flower. Oh, it smells so wonderful. And we're going to use that in our garnish. So we take our fresh mint like that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together in a little bunch. You see that? And I'm going to julienne cut it. Okay? I'm going to give it a julienne cut. Also, you might want to call it in the French style, you might want to call it a chiffonade, which is going to be a very, very, very fine cut. Okay, so I'm going to go just like this. And you really got to have a sharp knife for this. See, hopefully you can get in there and you can get a really, see that fine cut? Look at that. It's like hair. We're really releasing the esters in that mint. Mint is a very oily plant. It has volatile oils. That's where you get mint oil from. It just comes from the leaves. It's a fantastic medicinal, great for digestion. That's why the ancients have always used mint tea, because it's always good for digestion. Now take a look at that. Can you get in there close? Can you be with me on this? Look at that. See how fine that is? Okay. This one, we're just simply going to go poof. Okay? Look at that. Just, that's it. Something simple. This one over here, we're going to actually toss it in and get some flavor going in there. Okay? Now, I'm thinking we're going to probably put a few more berries in there, because I want to eat plenty of berries tonight. Okay? And then this one, what I'm going to do, this I'm going to leave. This one, I'll be right back. I'm going to use just a little bit of organic, this is called Rapandura sugar. Now, I want you to look at this closely. See that? This is a beautiful, whole, natural sugar from Bolivia. This is the best sugar I know of. I just love this. It's been very, very carefully handled, very low temperature dried, organically grown, high Andes mountain, or from the base, the base foothills of the Andes. Just tremendous mineral content, tremendous nutritional value. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to put that right there. Look at that. See that? Just a little bit. We're not talking about much here. Don't worry about calories, fat, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about a very tiny amount here, but very delicious. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss this together, you see? And as I toss this, the juices from the papaya and the raspberries are going to begin to melt the sugar. Absolutely fantastic. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a beautiful little organic lime and I'm going to squeeze a lime on it. Okay? That's going to get that, and I've got a few seeds I want to get out of there. I really should use like a little strainer or something, or maybe a seedless lime, but you know, I'm okay with a couple seeds. So we just got a little tiny bit of lime juice. It's going to add a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of flavor. And look at those papayas in there. See those papayas? Look at the color on that. See that? Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Now what we're going to do with that is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that right there, right on top, and I'm going to try to do it in a way that we got all the colors presented equally. But again, this is a live show, and this is a real-life adventure, and so there's no telling what it's going to look like. But that's giving us an idea of how it's developing. We've got some beautiful stuff going on there. This presentation is a little different. I've got a yogurt base. What I did is I just simply took the vanilla non-fat yogurt and I just put that on the base of the plate and I shook it around so it just spreads out. Okay, that's all I did. Now, I've made a New Zealand black currant sauce. Now, I told you I was going to use New Zealand black currant. What this is made from, actually, there's two ways I do this. Sometimes I'll get actually the black currants or black raspberries or blackberries or marionberries or blueberries, and you just simply throw them in your blender. Blend the heck out of them and strain it. You got a beautiful sauce, raw, tasty as ever. Now this particular sauce, today I did something a little different. What I did is I took my New Zealand black currant extract. Now this is an amazing product. This is a super concentrated extract. Look at the color. Look at that. This is filled with lutein, anthocyanins, and massive amounts of phytochemicals and phytonutrients and polyphenols. Antioxidant rich. This is a super ultra high antioxidant food. This this actually is the fresh direct processed extract that I use in our Lean Supreme products. All of our Lean Supreme products feature the New Zealand black currant berry. The reason why is because they are absolutely unbelievable in nutritional content and flavor. They've got a flavor that's absolutely out of this world. If you like real good Merlot or real good Cabernet, a black currant tastes kind of like a mix between a Cabernet and a Merlot and a Zinfandel. Absolutely beautiful flavor, very aromatic, and I use it in our Lean Supreme products. Very high concentrate, and this is the actual dried extract. Now, in the product that we have available, we don't use a dried extract, we use the fresh juice extracted, concentrated. But then for certain applications, I also get it, I take a step further and dehydrate it. And those are products we'll be coming out with later that we're right now experimenting with. But so I wanted you'll be one of the very first people to even try it in the US. But this is actually what I'm using here. I wanted to show you that. And so what I did is I just took that extract, and then what I did is I added a little bit of raw honey to it. A tiny bit of raw honey to it to hydrate it, a little tiny bit of water, and the honey just sweetens it a little bit. The currant is kind of a tart berry. It's very low glycemic, low sweetener, low sugar, but tremendous nutritional impact. And so I add a little tiny bit of honey to it, and I get this beautiful, delicious sauce. So what we're going to do here is this one I've got with yogurt, and this one so far I don't. So I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and put some droplets of this. I want to try to show you this here. I'm going to try to show you because I really want you to learn how to do this because this is so easy and you have so much fun with this at home. You're going to be able to, you girls out there, you want to impress your guy, you bring him over and you do this dessert, and I'm telling you, he's hooked. He's not going anywhere. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I want you guys to know how to look at that. See, I'm just drizzling that carefully. See that? Okay. Now watch what I do with this. This is the simplest technique to make something so gourmet, so beautiful. I take the back end of a spoon or any stainless steel or whatever, any implement you want, and then you just simply take this and you run it one way like that, and then you take it and you run it back the other way. Okay? Now we don't have a whole lot of room to show this because I kind of messed up with this presentation, I'll be honest with you. But look at what I'm doing here. See, spokes on a wheel. You see that? Coming in and going out. Coming in and going out. What we're doing is we're literally pulling it this way and we're pulling it that way. Okay? Going back in, going back out. And see that? Look at that. And that gives us this beautiful spoked wheel effect. Boom. Color, life, vitality, beauty. It's just going to make it a lot more fun to eat. The fresh mint is on there. It's ready to go. That is a ready to go dish. It's simple. It's super healthy. It's instant gourmet. Now, the other presentation. You know, what do we need to do with it? Do we need to put yogurt on it? Not necessarily. Do we need to put that sauce? Not necessarily. It's fantastic right where it is because remember, I took those berries and I tossed them in that Rapandura sugar from Bolivia, and then I also scented it with the fresh mint, peppermint from the garden, and I squeezed a lime in it. So we've got tons of flavor going on right there. That's a beautiful dish. I think I'm just going to leave it just as it is because it's dairy-free. I just had a brainstorm. This is what we're going to do. We're going to season it with one last little thing. I just got this today at the health food store. I got a fresh batch of organically grown cinnamon. We're going to season it with a little bit of cinnamon. We're going to take it right around those bananas. Look at that. Okay? See that? Look at that color. Look at that. And then we're going to take a tiny bit more of that sugar. I'm talking a tiny bit. I'm talking about a pinch here. So All you heavy-duty food critics and weight loss, don't judge me here. Look at that. See, we're going to add that to it. And we're going to add a little bit more of that fresh mint. We're going to move that right around the sides just to give it a little tiny bit more life, a little more color. And that's what we got for that dish. So, there you go. Enjoy. I'm so thankful you give me the opportunity to cook this food for you. This is fun. It's exciting. More fun than I've ever had. Oops, almost forgot one thing. Two things. I want to put some goji berries in there. I have organically grown goji berries that are true Tibetan goji berries. These are a fantastic antioxidant. I almost forgot to tell you, but I have goji extract, a very strong, fresh direct process goji extract in all the Lean Supreme products. Goji berries, I want to have a whole class and talk about goji berries because they are absolutely an amazing superfruit. They are a must-have in your diet. They will work with your brain to put you in a good mood. They have a tremendous, very beautiful polysaccharide content that is a perfect for weight loss supplement. It works in the brain. It's been clinically proven to increase HGH, human growth hormone. So it's a secretagogue for human growth hormone. Bodybuilders are using it now because it does actually stimulate human growth hormone. It's a delicious berry. It's absolutely delicious. So we can go ahead and just sprinkle a couple of those on there. We can put a couple of those over there. And then I wanted to finish this dish off with a tiny bit of whole, sweet, organically grown Peruvian cacao. This is a raw cocoa is what it is. It's raw chocolate, organic and whole. Let's go ahead and just put a little puff of it. Let's just put a little right around the sides, right by the bananas. It's going to be a delicious dish. Just a tiny bit of it's tremendous antioxidants. I get online and research cacao. I want to tell you a lot more about it, but it's getting late here at the show, and so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any in the cream. I want to put it around the backside. Okay, so you're going to be able to eat that cacao. It's going to have a little crunch, a little sweetness, a little bitterness, dark sweet organic chocolate, tremendous nutritional value. It does make you feel good too. It's got some real good endorphin-like phytonutrients that actually act exactly like endorphins in the body. Your body recognizes them as endorphins. You know, the chocolate mood thing. It's great food. I think I've done everything I can do for you. I want you to make this kind of thing at home. It's so simple. It's so delicious. Throw it together. Put it in a bowl. Put it on a plate. Just eat healthy. Eat gourmet. And enjoy. Thank you for watching today. It's been fabulous, a pleasure, wonderful. And tune in next time and we'll do something amazing again. Bye.